The constituencies of Kisumu East and Central are primed for the creation of a new constituency that would be carved out of the two existing ones. Through a series of consultative meetings held in 2020 during the Building Bridges Initiative, BBI, it was unanimously agreed that Nyalenda B and A should be consolidated into a single constituency. Both Kisumu East and Central are currently experiencing underrepresentation and overpopulation, as explained by the Senator of Kisumu Prof. Tom Ojienda and Mr. Micah Herbert Magajia, who is an opinion leader and a proponent who has been driving this agenda.
Secondly, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I want to address my county, Kisumu. We have constituencies that need to be split into further constituencies. Kanyagwal constituency has not been formally made into a constituency because of the need for this process. And that is why I support this process. Kisumu East constituency has a population that would ensure, Mr. Speaker, that it is split into two constituencies. Kisumu Central constituency, Mr. Speaker, sir, has over 200,000 voters. Also needs to be split into a second constituency. Mr. Speaker, sir, the framework under Article 89.5, 89.6, and 89.7 of the Constitution is timeless and should be exercised as the Constitution defines. On the question, Mr. Speaker, sir, of the inclusive panel proposed by the increment of the panel from 7 to 9, I support the finding of the increment as
Nyalenda chalre kosok chalre aujo riwo kosoko riwa toribo huro riwa toyo riwa Nyalenda en urban settlement kenen peri urban tawacho ni gimoro achiel kosok ber Bwana Yesu asifiwe.
I want us to fathom about the following issues. 1. Why Nyalenda A and B deserve to be in same sub-county Char constituency. Throughout generations, the people of Nyalenda have shared a common history, cultural ties, and urban challenges. The residents of Nyalenda have faced and continue to face problems that are remarkably similar. These pressing challenges have united the community in their pursuit of better solutions to their urban pressures. Just like other peri-urban settlements, Nyalenda has experienced influx of rural to urban migration, which has brought about a barrage of issues, including inadequate housing, lack of proper road access, insecurity, and various social problems that continue to plague these settlements. In the 2012 boundary review, a monumental mistake occurred where Nyalenda was split and Nyalenda B found itself in Kisumu Central Sub-County, while Nyalenda A was situated in Kisumu East Sub-County. These political and administrative boundaries were created without considering our unique circumstances, history, and the future of Nyalenda. The people of Nyalenda find themselves fragmented, and their shared problems are now overshadowed by bureaucratic barriers. At the border of the two wards' location, it's difficult to get a consolidated approach in mobilizing and coordinating actions to effectively address these common and pressing concerns. This decision has had far-reaching consequences for the residents of Nyalenda. These issues have impacted everyone, regardless of which side they fall under or which communities they belong to. It is crucial to address these challenges in a comprehensive manner. By acknowledging the shared history and cultural ties of Nyalenda, we can work together to rectify the mistake in the upcoming boundary review and reunite Nyalenda under a single sub-county. 2. Why Manyatta and Nyalenda areas deserve the same sub-county constituency. Manyatta and Nyalenda areas are classified as peri-urban regions with continuously growing populations, facing similar challenges as Nyalenda. It is in the best interest of stakeholders and communities to establish a sub-county that can effectively address these shared issues. By merging Manyatta and Nyalenda into a single sub-county, we can create a unified administrative unit that can efficiently tackle the common problems faced by these areas. This approach will enable us to streamline resources, coordinate efforts, and implement targeted solutions to improve the lives of the residents. Both Manyatta and Nyalenda encounter comparable challenges, such as insecurity, inadequate infrastructure, limited access to quality healthcare and education, unemployment, and poverty. By consolidating these areas under one sub-county, we can pool our resources and expertise to develop comprehensive strategies that address these issues holistically. This collaboration will foster a more efficient and effective response to the needs of the residents, ensuring that their voices are heard and their concerns are addressed promptly. During the upcoming boundary reviews, a constituency must meet population quota threshold of 164,015 that is premised on the 2019 census numbers. The population quota is the figure obtained after dividing Kenya's 2019 population of 47,564,296 by the number of constituencies which stand at 290. Some constituencies won't meet the number and will be axed. The targeted constituencies are Othaya, Ndaragwa, Budalangi, Vihiga, Voi, Wundanyi, Mwatate, Galole, Bura, Isiolo South, Samburu East, Lysamis, North Hor, Saku, Kilome, Mukurweni, Mbere North and Matioya. Others are Kangema, Marakwet East, Keyo North, Tetu, Mogotio, Lamu East, Lamu West and Mvita. Article 189 of the Constitution dictates that boundaries are such that the number of inhabitants in a constituency is as nearly as possible equal to the population quota. The same article further mandates IEBC to merge constituencies or propose new ones, as well as increase the number of wards from the current 1,450 as long as the total number of constituencies is maintained at 290. The law requires that boundaries of each constituency shall be such that the number of inhabitants in the constituency is, as nearly as possible, equal to the population quota. But the number of inhabitants of a constituency may be greater or lesser than the population quota in the manner specified in Clause 6, to take account of A. Geographical features and urban centres, B. Community of interest, historical, economic and cultural ties, and C. Means of communication. 6. The number of inhabitants of a constituency or ward may be greater or lesser than the population quota by a margin of not more than A. 40% for cities and sparsely populated areas, and B. 30% for the other areas. 7. In reviewing constituency and ward boundaries, the Commission shall A. Consult all interested parties, and B. Progressively work towards ensuring that the number of inhabitants in each constituency and ward is, as nearly as possible, equal to the population quota. 8. If necessary, the Commission shall alter the names and boundaries of constituencies, and the number, names and boundaries of wards.